hei Māorio, ti hei nakonako, ka tū, ka tau haha te papa e takato nei, ka tū, ka tau haha te rangi e tū nei, ka tau te mātuku mai rarotonga, ko i au kuhia manua pauroto, ko i au kuhia manua pauwaho, whakatina kia tina te more i Hawaiki, e kuku ana hoki, e wauwau ana hoki, tārewa tū ki te rangi, au e kia ake, e ke tangaroa, e ke pānuku, whanno, haramai te toki, haumi e, hui e. Please be seated.
Good afternoon. Tēnā koutou katoa, nau mai haere mai te tēnei kura. Welcome to 2017 Honours Assembly. Special welcome to our Board of Trustee members, Board Chair Sue Allingham, invited guests, parents, caregivers, supporters of Central Hawke's Bay College. Today is a very important day in our annual events we hold at Central Hawke's Bay College. The Honours Assembly is the highest awards for service to the college and celebrates what makes our school so special. This includes our cultural activities such as kapahaka, music and drama, leadership and sport. Today we have the opportunity to honour not only students, but those adults who support the college in a wide range of endeavours. Through receiving these awards, we are recognising the outstanding contribution that you have made in your chosen field of endeavour. Many of you will be in teams or in groups, some of you will be individuals, but all of your contributions you have made in your chosen field deserve recognition. Last week we held our second Hall of Honour celebrations, showing what is possible for our students moving into the future. Indeed, one of those recipients, Emma Jensen, is playing rugby next weekend for the International Barbarians team. And today, we heard that former All Black, Dominic Bird, also a former student, has been named in the men's Barbarian team to play against the All Blacks in a couple of weeks. And as Mr. Sherwood said to me this morning, I don't think there'll be too many colleges in New Zealand that have two players in either of those teams, with Emma and Dominic. So those two in particular are showing you the way, right at this very moment, on how to achieve with honour. Who amongst the student body today is going to have a large amount of self-belief and confidence as a key to reaching their potential? And if that sounds familiar, because I'm sure you were listening last week, that's what Emma said. And she also said this: you have got to have the belief in yourself from the beginning. There's a challenge there for you and the students we recognise and the parents we recognise today. Congratulations to all of you on your achievements. We are proud of you and how you have achieved with honour. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
2017 Cultural Report. 2017 has been another dynamic, creative and inspirational year for Central Hawke's Bay College. The college's entry in the Stage Challenge competition, Fast Fashion is Not Free, was a vibrant and thought-provoking performance that came second place and received 10 Excellence Awards. Elisha Rose Grant, Phoenix Hancock and Alexandra Coddington were this year's student directors, with the support of Year 12 Assistant Directors Sam Harris, Bridget Berry, Brianna Winchester and Libby Taylor. Our production involved over 80 students in acting, dancing, directing and technical roles. The Stage Challenge was made possible due to the support of Central Hawke's Bay College's Creative Communities scheme. Cassie O'Dowd, Holly Wardrum and Bridget Berry attended the National Youth Drama School at Havelock North High School during the Term 1 school holidays. This was a fantastic experience for the students. The college participated in the Dance NZ Made regional competition with an open dance group, junior dance group and 4 soloists competing. Brianna Winchester was the Year 12 champion, and Matthew Bramley and Rhiannon were both runners-up in the Year 10 and 9 divisions.
Kieran Hastings and Tony Tuaputana Titchborn were selected as youth ambassadors for Harcourt's Hawke's Bay Arts Festival. Drama students were also given the opportunity to attend the festival and watch The Wholehearted. Senior drama students have had the opportunity to see a variety of live drama performances. The Waipapiro Little Theatre and Waipawa M&D have been incredibly generous and supportive to CHB students. Ensemble Impact also came to the college to perform a collection of excerpts from NZ plays titled Outliers. Students from the college have also been involved with local drama productions. Holly Waldron featured in the Waipapiro Little Theatre's Agnes of God, and Cassie O'Dowd had a lead role in the Waipawa M&D's production The Sound of Music. Eva Te Amo, Nate Hamlin, Unity Hema, Libby Taylor and Brianna Winchester all assisted with these productions. The Te Reo Māori Department and Pukekaiho once again had another productive and eventful year with some memorable highlights. As members of Te Kupenga reflect on the past year, they can be satisfied and proud of the contribution they have made to the community and their achievements throughout. The marae burst with energy as students returned to welcome and perform Haka Pōhiri to the new cohort of Year 9s to the school. This was accompanied with beautiful karanga from Kahurangi Hainga Pere and an articulate whaia kōrero of welcome from Isaiah Tutor.
During the first term, students took the opportunity to join Pukekaiho and also trial for the honour of representing the school at the Hawke's Bay Regional Competition. Trainings were gruelling and required a high level of commitment and dedication. While not every student made the finals team, it is hoped that they are better for the experience and will try again next year. For those who did make the team, training only increased as the last push was made in preparation for the competition and the goal of gaining top honours. The competition was strong and our students demonstrated great energy and precision in their performance, alongside their peers from Te Kura Kaupapa Māori or Ngāti Kahungunu, to take top honours and win the regional competition for the second time in a row. This honour was topped off with the knowledge that we have now qualified to represent the Hawke's Bay region and international competition in 2018. Term 2 saw our senior kapahaka members demonstrate their leadership by arranging and choreographing a bracket of 4 to 5 items in preparation for the eagerly anticipated Interhouse Kapahaka competition. Once again, this event was keenly contested with all the houses hoping to take out this title. The hall shook and the stage rumbled, and once the dust cleared and some minor matters were resolved, Hobson House were named victors in 2017. Entering into Term 3, the Hawke's Bay Regional Manukororo speech competition became a point of focus. Our school was represented superbly in the junior English section by Ocean Bartlett and Isaiah Tuka in the senior English section. Their speeches were both in-depth, detailed, passionate and thought-provoking, leaving many in the audience informed and impressed.
Now, as we approach the closing stages of the year, we prepare to celebrate our Māori student leaders and their achievements. We will be bidding farewell to a large number of students whose contributions to Te Kupenga and Pukekaiho have been numerous. The gap they will be leaving in the school and heart of Te Kupenga will be noticeable, and I, for one, will certainly miss them all. However, our students have one last opportunity to perform as Pukekaiho when they stand up and open the upcoming CHB Sports Awards. Te Kupenga has been a home, the heart, and a hive of activity, and the input of all this has been tremendous. Nau te roro, naku te roro, ka ora Te Kupenga a te huki.
I now have the privilege of inviting our Pukekaiho group to come forward and perform one of their award-winning songs from their bracket in their previous competition.
Great pleasure I get to read the Cultural Awards for 2017. And I'd like to ask Ms. Chrissy Anson to present, please. I'll call students up in small groups. Can you please hold your applause until the final student receives the award? Now please have the following students: Isaiah Tuka, Karangi Mukiri, Gulwai Nibia. Isaiah receives the award, the Tamatoa Cup for Boys Contribution to Māori Club. And Kahu and Kūwai received the award, the Tama Waihini Toa Cup for Girls Contribution to Māori Club. Please have the following students: Joshua Shonkel, Holly Purcell, Sam Harris. The Harrison Cup for Instrumental Music this year goes to Joshua Shonkel. The Lionel Donnelly Memorial Cup for Vocal Music this year goes to Holly Purcell. And for Sam, he receives 2 awards: the Mark Saunders Cup for Service to College Music and the Waipawa JC's Debating Cup. Bridget Mary, Cassie O'Dell. The Little Theatre Cup for Outstanding Acting Role in a Production this year goes to Holly Waldron. The Barry Peterson Memorial Award for Commitment to Theatre is jointly given to Bridget Mary and Holly Waldron. The K.S. Caskey Trophy for Contribution to Drama is also jointly awarded to Holly Waldron and Cassie O'Dell. And while Cassie is there, she's also got the Brocky Cup for Entertainer of the Year. Madeline Newenhouse and Talia Walker. the Spotswood Cup for communication skills is awarded to Madeline Newhouse. And the CHB Helworth Cup for girls public speaking is awarded to Talia Walker.
Sports Overview 2017. Sports plays an important part in life. We experience success and failure in sport much as we do in other areas of our lives. Sport has much to offer in developing us as people, and how we handle the experiences in sport can teach us much about how to handle life challenges. It plays an important part in developing the identity and culture of our school. We can be proud of the way our students have represented us in the sporting arena. At Central Hawke's Bay College, we take pride in the number of sporting codes that we provide and high participation rates. We can be proud of the achievements our school has made in 2017.
Intel's competitions are always highly competitive. They are highly spirited and fun-filled days. Athletic sports began first on the school sporting calendar, and it was great to see the majority of the school get behind their houses and participate. Won by Hobson, this day sets the precedence for the other inter-house competitions. The triathlon won by Freiburg, the swimming sports in which we saw 14 records broken and won by Freiburg. Cross country was won by Cobham, and the winter inter-house sports day was won by Cray. A big thank you must go out to the house captains who dedicated a lot of time and effort organising teams and encouraging the house spirit at these events. Well done.
Weekly competitions. Weekly competitions against our Hawke's Bay secondary schools throughout the year had varying results. This year we had 46 teams of various codes entered in these competitions. We had teams from badminton, cricket, basketball, football, netball, rugby, tennis, touch, volleyball, softball and hockey. A lot of organising, but worth it. A special mention must go out to those who achieved a fantastic result in their sport and to those who became Hawke's Bay representatives. Here are a few results. Senior A basketball team won the nail-biting final against Flaxmere to win Division 1A. Senior girls netball prems came fourth. Senior C and junior prems won their grades. In rugby, the first 15 came fourth, E grade came second, and D grade came fourth. Hockey came third. Football girls' first 11 came second, and the boys had a mixed season. The boys' volleyball team came runners-up in Division 2. Not only did the teams do well, but also individuals in their sporting codes such as swimming, tennis, triathlon, athletics, cycling, cross-country, equestrian, clay target and life-saving. Sports which are not in weekly competitions other than tennis. Some results were the junior mixed team in Hawke's Bay Secondary School's triathlon came first, while the senior boys came first in Tremain's triathlon. The girls under 20 road cycling team won the Hawke's Bay Secondary School's cycling road race, and Thomas Higgins won the under 16 Hawke's Bay race. Many of our athletes competed in the East Coast North Island competitions, with Johanna Newhurst, Olivia Johnson and Elijah Bucknell included in various East Coast teams. For badminton, David Howard, Andrew Marshall, Kate Apollina, sorry if I said that wrong, and Catherine Barth all won the competitions. Those are a few examples of our outstanding performances from some of our students. You will hear more shortly in our representatives list. Well done to everyone who dedicated their time and made commitments to their team through playing games, training sessions, meetings, paperwork, paying fees. All of these factors help to form a team and a good team environment. A huge thanks goes out to all of the coaches and volunteers. Without their dedication, sport would not occur at the college.
Interschool. This year in Term 3 we hosted our annual inter-school exchange with Danbury High School. We played in showers and on muddy fields. The games were played in good spirits. We retained the bronze shield with 6 teams winning and 3 losing and 2 draws. This year the first 15 won back to Tim Gunson Memorial Cup.
Tournaments. This year in Term 3, 3 teams travelled to different tournaments in the North Island during New Zealand Secondary Schools Tournament Week. The senior Prem netball team went to New Plymouth and came 5th. The boys' first 11 football also went to New Plymouth and came 7th. The girls' first 11 football team went to their very first tournament in Petone and came 23rd and gained a wealth of experience. Many thanks goes out to our supporters and coaches and volunteers.
Community. This year in 2017, Central Hawke's Bay College has been involved with the community, especially with the primary school tournaments. The 50th anniversary of the Honor 7-a-side, the primary school river rugby tournament, and the country 5-a-side run by our school, of which the college has been able to provide referees for each tournament. The students give up their school time to referee these games and gain valuable experience working with young people. This year the college, with the help from Sports Bay, has offered coaching and referee courses in the major codes for the students. We had 12 student coaches, referees, and it has been great to see them put these skills to practice, especially at these tournaments and coaching various college teams. It is vital that we keep these courses going to give the students the opportunity to give back to the community what the community has given to us. It is becoming difficult to find coaches and volunteers in the community. More people have work commitments and find it difficult to go at their time. Coaches and volunteers, whether it be drivers, scorekeepers and so on, do not go unnoticed. On the sport coordinator aspect, you guys are absolute legends, and I appreciate the work that you do. The college sports teams would have difficulty functioning if it wasn't for you. Thank you. Along with coaching courses, the college is now in its 3rd year with the Sports Academy. There has been a new Year 9 intake along with this year's Year 10s. The program of selective training, performance, fitness and nutrition train at the regional park at Hastings under the program provided through Pathways to Podium by AET, a program sponsored by Sir Graham Avery.
While results for 2017 may not have always gone our way, those of you who have participated will have benefited from your involvement. The challenge goes out to those who didn't participate this year to get involved in 2018. I would like to make a special mention to my fellow sports prefect, Daniel. Thank you for your help and support this year. You have taken on many roles of coaching, organising games, doing radio interviews, and the list goes on. It has been great working with you this year, and you have done a great job. I also want to say thanks to Mrs. Aldridge. You are not recognised enough for all you do behind the scenes, but thank you. I really appreciate it and needed your support this year.
I would like you all to put your hands together for the house captains, referees, coaches, managers, teachers in charge of sport, the van drivers, volunteers for all roles, parents, our number 1 supporters, fellow team members and your sports coordinator for giving you the opportunity to play sport at Central Hawke's Bay College. Finally, I want to say a special thank you to Ashley, my fellow sports prefect. I've been lucky to get to work with you this year, and I want you to know that you've done an amazing job. You've attended coaching courses, organised games, been interviewed on the radio. You've been a huge help to me, to Mrs. Aldridge and school. Thanks. representatives. We need to acknowledge those competitors who went the extra mile in their training for their sport to be selected to represent Hawke's Bay and in some cases New Zealand. Those selected for 2017 are Sean Baker, Hawke's Bay under-16 rugby; Tabitha Collington, Hawke's Bay under-15 netball; Alex Collington, Hawke's Bay under-19 netball; David Howard, Hawke's Bay under-17 badminton; Tia Mai Poto-Chia, Hawke's Bay under-19 netball; Logan Ross, Hawke's Bay under-17 basketball; Liana Hall, Hawke's Bay under-18 tennis; Samantha Taylor, Hawke's Bay under-15 volleyball netball; Mitchell Thompson, Hawke's Bay under-15 boys hockey; Andrew Marshall, Hawke's Bay under-17 badminton; Lachlan Welsh, Hawke's Bay under-16 development rugby; Johanna Newmanhurst, Hawke's Bay under-16 girls football Central Federation team; Ben White, Hawke's Bay under-14 rugby; Bree White, Hawke's Bay under-17 netball; Regan Tarrant, equestrian New Zealand show horse council team; Shay Cracknell, North Island novice boxing champ; Jordan Dakins, New Zealand under-16 sailing optimist; Sam Sanford, New Zealand 13-year-old group BMX; Alec Jamison, Hawke's Bay / Poverty Bay swim team; Evan Jacobs, Hawke's Bay Poverty Bay swim team; Blake Harrison, Hawke's Bay Poverty Bay gymnastic team; and Matt Irvine, New Zealand under-18 training squad team. So we run a full
Now, in our wonderful Fire Cup competition earlier in the year, our senior girls solo competition was shared by the first equal. And I'm delighted to now invite to the stage Polly Purcell to sing our piece of Somewhere Over the Rainbow that she performed for Fire Cup. So come up please, Holmes. Mr Sherwood to present the sports awards. Again, as we read these sports awards out in small groups, I ask you to hold your applause to the end of each group. If the following students could please come forward: Daniel Van Dyke, Hayden Brown and Tom Wall. In basketball, the Hunter Trophy for contribution to basketball goes to Daniel Van Dyke. And the Robson Trophy for most outstanding basketballer goes to Hayden Brown. Well done. If these students could please come forward: Celeste Lindley, Callum Mackey, John T. Anderson, Luca Bell and Mitchell Hall, please. In girls cricket, the most conscientious player of the Robinson World Cup goes to Celeste Lindley. Callum Mackey receives the CJ Shaw Trophy for Best Bowling Average and the Colin Smith Trophy for the Best Bowling Aggregate. And Luca Bell receives the Boyle Cup for Best Fielding. These students could come forward: Thomas Higgins, John T. Cooper, George White, Tyler Jones, Lucy Grantley, Abby Russell and Blake Harrison. Thomas Higgins receives the Regan Golf Cup for cycling excellence. In boys football, John T. Cooper receives the Howard Cup for services to football. George White receives the Williams Trophy for the most improved defender for the First 11 football. Tyler Jones receives the Senior Boys Football Cup, the Central Hawke's Bay College First 11 Player of the Year. Abby Russell receives the Dakins Trophy for the most committed and involved First 11 girls player. And Blake Harrison receives the Joy Kittle Cup for dedication and services to gymnastics. These students would come forward: Regan Tarrant, Celeste Lindley, Tricia Dave, Dylan Brown and Matthew Thompson. In girls hockey, Regan Tarrant receives the Signal Ellison Cup for service to girls hockey. Celeste Lindley receives the Coaches Cup for Best Contribution. Tricia Dave receives the Sue Spencer for Most Improved Player. In boys hockey, Dylan Brown receives the Brewer Trophy for commitment to hockey. And Matthew Thompson the Sloan and Clues Cup for best contribution to hockey. Sophie Kynock, Samantha J. Taylor, Bree White and Alexandra Coddington, please. And life saving, Sophie Kynock received the Central Hawke's Bay District Community Trust Cup. In netball, Sophie Kynock receives the High School Old Girls Cup for sportsmanship in netball. Samantha Taylor receives the Milne Cup for services to Central Hawke's Bay College Senior Netball. And Bree White and Alexandra Coddington share the Leplars Family Cup for Central Hawke's Bay College Player of the Year. Trey Ockram, Nettie Apatow, Hogan Hines and Sean Baker, please. In rugby, Trey Ockram, Nettie Apatow receives the Ivan Udger Cup for Best All-Round Player. Hogan Hines receives the Bruns Trophy for Excellence in Sportsmanship. And Sean Baker receives the R.E. Hall Cup for Most Outstanding Achievement. Eva Tiamo, Ollie Wilson, Jack Ward, Leanna Hall, Sam Harris and Kelsey Hall, please. Eva Tiamo receives the Central Hawke's Bay College Small Bore Rifle Shooting Cup. In tennis, Ollie Wilson receives the H.D. Price Memorial Cup as Senior Boys Tennis Champion. Ollie Wilson and Jack Ward also received the Grant Cup as Senior Boys Tennis Doubles Champions. Leanna Hall and Sam Harris received the Susan Bayliss Cup as Mixed Doubles Champions. Leanna Hall receives the Hames Cup as Senior Girls Tennis Champion. And Leanna Hall and Kelsey Hall receive the Old Girls Cup as Girls Doubles Champions.
Volunteer acknowledgement.
it is important to take the time to say 2 little words. Thank you. I want you to think back to the last time you thanked one of the people that have supported you in your activities this year. It is not just the front people that you have seen at your practices and rehearsals. We must think about the people that do all of the background work that goes unseen. To those that have helped this year, please know that we genuinely appreciate and value your commitment to volunteering your time, to make our time at this college special. I challenge the student body to remember those key 2 words which mean so much to those that volunteer their time. Thank you. Being a coach is so much more than running drills at practice or giving directions to a performer. Being a coach is often organising transport, which usually means bus drivers, thinking about and then doing some fundraising, and ultimately getting you home, sometimes really, really late, and then having to sort you out or your family. So once again, thank you. At Central Hawke's Bay College, we're extremely lucky to have such a supportive community that gets behind the college and the very various activities on offer. We are particularly fortunate to have a dedicated and such an enthusiastic sports coordinator. Miss Aldridge, you are doing a wonderful job, and you do it in a manner that is hidden and unseen. I want you to know that I know how hard you work. I understand that without your efforts, sports at the college would not happen in the way it does. And on behalf of the entire college community, please accept my thanks. Also, as a college, we've been very fortunate to have had Ashley and Daniel, our sports prefects, who have done such an awesome job with sports in the college this year, so thank you. It is also my pleasure to announce this year's Central Hawke's Bay College Volunteer of the Year. This award is presented to a volunteer who has made a significant contribution to our school and to the many extracurricular activities we have to offer over the course of several years, and hopefully several more. This year, the recipient of Central Hawke's Bay College Volunteer Award is Peter Lindley for his dedication and commitment to hockey and cricket at the college. I would like Peter to come up to the stage and collect his award as a sign of our appreciation.
Now, as I mentioned earlier, in our fantastic Pride Cup earlier in the year, we had first eco in our senior girls solo. So I'm now delighted to invite Portia Lewis to the stage to sing All I Ask by Adele. Portia. invite Mrs. Ellingham, the Board of Trustees Chairs, to present these special awards. The Bishop Inter-House Golden Crowns and VIPs Trophy is an award that combines the Golden Crowns awarded to our Year 9 and Year 10 students with the VIP scores of our senior students. Its it's worth noting that every VIP score that you get is added up and combined to calculate this total. This year, the Bishop Interhouse Golden Crown VIP Trophy goes to Grey House. The House Captains are great too. The Anne Cahoon Cup is for combined house points. Our house system promotes competition between our 4 houses to answer one simple question: which house reigns supreme? You might recall that last year Freiburg were the winners, and this year the question was, could they repeat? You might remember from earlier on in the year, or earlier on this afternoon, Hobson won the athletics, Freiburg won swimming, Cobham won the cross country, and Grey took out Friar Cup. As is often the case, it comes down to the house that was consistent throughout the year. If not winning outright, then coming second can make a huge difference. Often, it's participation of house members that makes that difference. This year, in 3rd place was Cobham. In 2nd place was Hobson. The Anne Cahoon Cup for combined house points for 2017 goes to Freiburg House. Well done, Freiburg. Laying down the challenge for a 3-peat next year. Well done. The Eton Galbraith Cup is for personal endeavour. It's an award that recognises a student who has either overcome some difficulty or injury to pursue their chosen sport or activity, or it recognises a student who has given their all and taken part in a variety of sporting endeavours around the school and always given their best. The recipient this year has certainly done this. She is a regional representative in her chosen sport despite overcoming significant injury. Now in sport, injuries are often quite clear, they're quite straightforward, or they're quite obvious. Everybody can see if your leg is in plaster, or if your knee's in a bandage, or if you're limping, or if you've got something over your eye. Injuries like that require a recovery programme of physio and training that we all know about. However, when an injury occurs that is not as clearly traumatic, the road to recovery involves all the usual steps and so many more hidden and unseen. This year's recipient of the Eton Galbraith Cup was not at school for most of term 4 last year. Most of the time, she was in hospital recovering from a serious medical condition, a condition that can have serious consequences. I'm pleased to say that she's made an astounding recovery from this. She has been an active student in school this year and has continued to play her sport at a very high level. The 2017 Eton Galbraith Cup for personal endeavour goes to Tia Maniapoto Chia. This year, Tia has exemplified personal endeavour. She has been a terrific example to all of us with her attitude and her constant smile. Well done, Tia.
Sports Girl, and Sherwood Cup. Appropriately, these 3 awards are presented at our end-of-year formal senior prize giving. Sports Boy and Sports Girl recognise a senior student that has participated and excelled in a variety of sports at a variety of levels throughout the year. This year, there are 9 nominees. All nominees for Sports Boy and Sports Girl are eligible for the Sherwood Cup. This award recognises achievement at a high level in an individual sport. We will now present the finalists for Sports Boy and Sports Girl.
Could the following please come up to the stage? Hayden Brown, Bevan Jacobs, Tyler Jones, Lachlan Welsh, Matt Irvine. Year 12 student Hayden Brown plays basketball for Senior A and football for the First 11. He is also a member of the athletics team. Hayden is currently the college champion in cross-country, athletics and 1500 metres. Hayden received blues for basketball in 2016 and letters for athletics, basketball and cross-country.
Bevan Jacobs. A Year 11 student, Bevan has focused mostly on swimming, triathlon and lifesaving. He has competed in the Hawke's Bay Secondary School Team Triathlon, finishing 3rd and was first in the secondary school Team Triathlon. Bevan received blues for swimming in 2017 and has achieved some impressive results at local and national level. He is a Central Region swimming rep. He finished first Napier Port Open Water, second in the secondary school's Open 5 km and second in the 10 km National Open Water. He has recently returned from Australia where he finished 3rd in the Queensland Open Water over 7.5 km and 10 km.
Year 12 student Tyler Jones plays football for the First 11. He is a member of the college athletics team, basketball Senior A, and he is the Central Hawke's Bay College Senior Boys Javelin Champion. He was part of the team that finished 3rd in the Hawke's Bay Secondary School's Senior B team, Triathlon, and first Tremaines Secondary School Senior B team Triathlon. Tyler finished 3rd in the East Coast Secondary School Senior B Javelin. He received letters for Triathlon.
Lachlan Welsh. A Year 11 student, Lachlan is a member of the CHB athletics team. This saw him compete in the East Coast Secondary School's intermediate triple jump, where he finished 3rd. He has gained his Life-Saving Award of Merit. He plays volleyball for the college team that finished as runners-up in the local competition. He gives back to his sport by being a rugby referee, and he is a member of the Hawke's Bay Secondary School Senior Boys Triathlon team. Lachlan was also selected as a member of the Hawke's Bay Under-16 Development Rugby and received letters for rugby.
Year 13 student Matt Irvine is a show jumper. In his most recent season, he became the 2016 national champion in the 5-year-old class. This age refers to the max age of a horse, as the rider can be any age of 14. He is the 2017 North Island champion in the 6-year-old class and the 2017 Horse of the Year champion for a 6-year-old. Matt was placed first in the 2017 Under-21 Lower North Island competition and was first in the 2017 Under-18. Matt has been part of the Under-18 New Zealand training squad for the last 2 years and received blues for equestrian in 2017. Please join me in giving them a round of applause.
We would now like to invite our Sports Girl finalists to the stage. Can we please have Liana Hall, Alex Poddington, Bree White, Danny Baker, and Ella Jamison. Liana Hall. A Year 13 student, Liana is a great house captain. Liana received blues for tennis in 2016 as Liana is currently the CHBC tennis champ in singles, doubles and mixed doubles, and she also has been a Hawke's Bay under-18 tennis representative. She is the college athletics champion and inter-school athletics team member, and she is also a member of the college cycling team. She plays Premier Netball and she received letters for athletics, cycling and tennis and service for netball.
Alex Boddington. Year 13 student Alex is a grey house captain. She plays Premier Netball and received blues in 2017 for netball. She was selected and played for the Hawke's Bay under-19 netball. She is a member of both the college athletics team and the cricket first 11.
Bree White. A student in Year 12, Bree plays for our Premier Netball team and received blues in 2017 for netball. She was an important part of the Hawke's Bay under-17 netball team, playing every minute at their recent tournament. Bree is also a member of the Central Hawke's Bay College athletics team.
Danny Baker. A Year 11 student, Danny is a senior girls school triathlon champion and was part of the senior girls team triathlon that finished third as a member of the school cycling team. As a member of the school cycling team, Danny finished second in the Hawke's Bay Secondary School cycling under-17 girls individual and was part of the under-20 Hawke's Bay Secondary School's cycling team girls that finished first. In addition, Danny has gained Life-Saving Award of Merit and she also plays netball for Senior B. She received letters for cycling and triathlon.
Ella Jemison. Year 11 student Ella is the school swimming champion. She is part of the school swim team and a Hawke's Bay Poverty Bay representative in swimming. Ella received blues for swimming in 2017. She is a member of the school cycling team and was part of the under-20 Hawke's Bay Secondary School cycling team that finished first. And she also competes in triathlon and was part of the Hawke's Bay Secondary School Senior Girls Triathlon team that finished third. She has gained the Life-Saving Award of Merit and is a member of the Tennis Senior Girls team. Ella also plays for the Senior B netball team. Ella received letters for cycling. Now please give a big round of applause for Ella.
That brings our assembly almost to an end. I want to say well done to everybody for your attention, your applause and your focus during this assembly, and I remind you please to finish well as you have done for the last hour or so. Please stand. Please remain standing. Please remain standing until instructed otherwise.
Me ngoi papa. Kia tau, kia tātou katoa, kia whai o tātou.